Streets once teeming with shoppers are deserted. Restaurants have closed. Tourist numbers have halved after 6 months of anti-government demonstrations. Some luxury brands have reported a 45% drop in recent sales. But not everyone is struggling. This store is expanding its stock in miniature figurines. It's introduced a new line of protest-related toys, complete with gas masks and helmets.
Since this protest movement began, there has been increasingly more interest in the action figure hobby. They love to assemble the toys, but they also buy them to remember the difficulties and struggles in this movement.
The protests have attracted local and global support, sparking interest in a new retail sector. Protective gear like masks and hard hats are in high demand after mainland China blocked all sales to Hong Kong. This store also stocks clothing with slogans like "Stand with Hong Kong." But there's no shop front. All merchandise is sold online.
Since our launch in July, it's been getting more and more popular. For example, on one day we can have 100 to 300 orders, depending on what's happening on the streets.
The market for protest-related merchandise is predominantly online. The retailers we've spoken to say it's to avoid being targeted by those opposed to the pro-democracy movement. Some have also chosen to hide their identities after being threatened. It's an indication of how fragile the political situation is in Hong Kong. Artists are also painting a picture of protests using art to immortalise the summer of unrest and spread the word to an international market. This exhibition showcases some of the key messages of the protesters who fear about what's happening in Hong Kong and also worry about the city's future.
Everyone is worried about it because we love this place. We love our homeland and we won't give it up. We won't give up our 5 demands.
Cartoon characters like Pepe the Frog have been embraced in the demonstrations. Once representative of the alt-right and a symbol of hate in the United States, he's become the protest mascot and sold widely across Hong Kong. The big retailers may be struggling, but with anti-government protests expected to continue in 2020, these stores hope to capitalise on growing global support for their movement. Clarke, Aljazeera, Hong Kong.